Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I'm glad you could join us. And I'm keen to get into this video. I just thought I'd start it off with sort of saying, without mental health, what's the point? You know, like if you're a billionaire, right, that's good. But if you're not happy, why would you do it? You know what I mean? Like if you've got $1 billion, doesn't bring you any joy whatsoever, then why would you do something like that? A lot of the time in third world countries, they often have really good mental health despite their circumstances. Like my dad went to India and he saw this kid, he had a kite which was made out of a paper bag and a bit of string. Like that would have cost about $2 to make. This kid was happy as you can possibly be. He had an ear-to-ear smile on his face. So it just sort of shows if your mental health's good, you know, your life's going to be good. Hedonism does not equal happiness. Like we're not going to be happy from just instantly having possessions and stuff like that. It's an internal thing, not an external thing. Things don't make us happy. Actions essentially make us happy. We could be living as a janitor, right? But we could be like the happiest people out there because we just generally have a good outlook on life and we like what we're doing. It could make us really happy. So you just need to figure out like what is going to make me happy long term and then start doing that because it's really important at the end of the day. And there's a quote by Socrates: he who is not content with what he has now would not be content with what he'd like to have. If you're not happy with where your life's at and you think that, you know, a big mansion's going to make it better, it won't, because you're not happy with what you have now. So what makes you think you're going to be happy with what you think you'd be happy with? It just doesn't work like that. I think I should give a few ways to make ourselves happier and boost mental health. So like I said already, mindset is everything. If you think pessimistically, you're going to feel like shit. If you think optimistically, you're going to feel a lot better, right? Because if you're just criticizing everything as you walk past or complimenting everything as you walk past, which one do you think you'd be happier with? In Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, he said the thought of smiling makes us happy. That goes on to like make us smile more. And we're more happy as a result of it, pretty much. People will treat you better if they see you as happy. It's been unfortunate, like you should just treat everyone well, but unfortunately, people are going to treat you better if you're happy, you know what I mean? Another way is meditation. That's an awesome one. I'm not going to say it's going to help you be like the happiest person in the world, but it will certainly help you out quite a bit in terms of your mental state. If you're sort of doing like not that great, it can get you to average over not that long, pretty short amount of time, but if you keep doing it, it will keep becoming better and better, sort of thing. And gratitude journaling's great. So just writing down like 3 things that you're grateful for, or in Martin Seligman's Flourish, which is a book, he said write down 3 things that went well. So in your day, it could be like, you know, my dad complimented me on my hairstyle or whatever. Some stranger had a conversation with you. That was a nice thing. Just things like that. So you can just do stuff like that, and they're really good in terms of boosting mental health. Networking is a huge one as well. So if you're friends with people that are pretty depressed, chances are you're going to be pretty depressed. It's the average of 5 friends rule. So if you have 5 friends that are depressed, you're going to be depressed yourself. If you have 5 friends that are really optimistic, you're going to be really optimistic. It's our 5 closest friends that influence that, really. Another one I thought I'd give is discipline equals freedom. Now this sort of sounds pretty stupid when you originally hear it. It's kind of like, how can 2 things that are so uncorrelated correlate? You know what I mean? Jordan Peterson talks about this in his book 12 Rules for Life. He sort of says if you were given the option of complete chaos or complete order, which would make you happier, it would be the complete order, because you'd have everything going well in your life. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to go to work or whatever, you've got to go to work. If you can start doing it for things that you don't need to do, but you just do to make your life better, and you discipline yourself into doing these, you'll ultimately free up yourself. Say for example, you wake up earlier, you've now got more time throughout the day. You know what I mean? If you only go to bed for like 9 hours instead of 10, you've got more time, and that will take discipline, right? It's pretty hard to explain these sort of things, but I'm just giving you like a basis of where I'm coming from, so you sort of get what I mean by discipline equals freedom. But you should certainly search more into this, it was Jocko Willink that said this originally. So if you want to look into it, search up Jocko Willink. He's great. At the end of the day, I can give you everything under the sun that's going to improve your mental health. If you don't do any of these things, it's kind of pointless me even talking about it, you know what I mean? If you're reading a book, for example, a self-improvement book, and you don't implement any of this stuff, you might as well just be reading fiction. You might as well just be watching a Netflix show, unless you're going to implement things like this that will make your life better. You already know what you need to do. I can tell you everything you need to do, but the chances are you already know, like, you need to start thinking more optimistically and stuff like that. That's just common, but a lot of the time, not a lot of people seem to do it anyway, so I still say it. The last thing, you have to start getting things in order. Like, if everything's chaos and you have complete instant gratification, you don't have any delayed gratification, you won't feel any purpose in life. And that's really, the discipline equals freedom. That's really where it comes from. If you can discipline yourself into doing things you don't want to do, but they're going to benefit you in the long term, then that's really good and it'll make you really happy. That's most of what I had to say for the video today. Thanks so much if you stick around to the end, and have a good one.